Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. Today's video is about designing questionnaire, and this particular designing of questionnaire is actually meant for those students who are doing quantitative research method. Before I continue, let us just look at what is questionnaire. So basically, questionnaire is an instrument used to gather information from respondents. So who are the respondents? Those people you interviewed. And it consists of questions or statements relating to the research objective. Yeah. And then what do you need to know before developing questionnaire? You need to know informations required for the research. You should actually ascertain who will be the respondents, and you should know how to reach the respondents. Either you give them a hard copy of the questionnaire, or you can email the questionnaire, or you can even forward link to the questionnaire. And most of the time, people are using ready-made platform for questionnaires such as Google Form, Microsoft Form, even some use SurveyMonkey or any other types of instruments or platform which you can develop questionnaire, and it can also reach respondents. Yeah? And then in the first place, you need to know that survey questions, there are two types. One is closed, and then the other one is open-ended. Now, closed is more of questions for those who are doing quantitative, and open-ended questions are those who do more on the qualitative method. So how are you going to develop questionnaire? There are two methods. Either you develop your own questionnaire, or you search for previously developed and validated questionnaire. I'm going to show you basically I'm going to show you only on the previously developed and validated questionnaire. I'm not going to touch on developing our own questionnaire, because developing your own questionnaire is something which requires you to run the test, get the expert opinion, get the panel to sit on it, look to look at the question, discuss. What I'm going to show you is only on the previously developed and validated questionnaire. So how are we going to go about it? Let me just show you the first one, to which I adapt questionnaire or items for the questionnaire. Yeah, and the other one, I will show you how I taken up all these findings and formulate the questionnaire. Basically, I'll take the findings and adapt it into questionnaire. This require a little bit lengthy work compared to adapting. Take variables from those papers published. Yeah, okay. How do we go about it? Okay, I'm going to show you how I adapt variables item from this particular paper, to which this paper talks about the e-commerce trust. And if you look at this paper, this is authored by Liao Chi Seng. I'm thank to him or her, I don't know, but both these authors, Chong Chia Wei and Liao Chi Seng, has actually done an empirical study on e-commerce trust. Yeah, this is what they show. They have this hypothesis. Yeah, their paper is regarding the students shopping. Yeah, basically on online. So they have all these hypotheses. So how did I come about with the variables? In their paper, they have mentioned these are the items they collect. Yeah? Now, let me just show you how to read this table. Now, they have collected all these. These are, if I can highlight here, okay, these are actually the findings from previously published papers. Okay, and actually it has been stated in literature review in all these authors. So Channel et al, Chen et al, all these item number 1, 2, 3, 4. And then item 5 is from Joa and D. Oliveira. So these are from the literature review, to which actually these are the findings, okay, by Chen. And this particular author, which is Liao, they have actually put on all these under the variable of interactivity. Yeah? And then they are also done for variables of brand, okay, and they also take from Chiang, okay, Upshur, Adamant, Barometer, and these are the findings. Yeah? And then they have all these products, okay. So this is all the items that has been put in their paper, okay. So measurement items, and these are the variables. Yeah? Then these particular items, what I did was I reproduce or adapt. Yeah? I adapt to my own paper. Let me just show you how I did that. Okay, I've taken up all these items, interactivity, brand, and I put it like this. So these are for the scale, Likert scale from scale 1 to 7. And these are all the statements. Whatever just now was transferred into statement. Yeah. Let me just show you just now the empirical study. Yeah. Okay. So I've transferred into statements, and the instruction given was to circle the appropriate number on a 7-point scale, the number that best describes how you feel about the statement. So let us look at variable interactivity. The first statement is that interacting with the website is like having conversation with a sociable, knowledgeable, and warm representative from the company. So when I give out to the questionnaire to respondent, they will circle the most appropriate numbers which represent their, what do we call that? What do they feel? Their opinion. So if they think this particular items or statements or they agree to that, they can just circle number 6. And then the second items or statement, the website talks to me while I navigating. And if they agree on that, they will still highlight 6. Yeah. So these are the variables. Okay. And these are the items. Okay, for this one, either you can give it a hard copy to the respondent to circle themselves, or you can use it in a Google form. This sort of format actually I learned from Professor Ramaya, a very good lecturer who actually good in smart PLS as well as quantitative methodology. You can follow his website. He's a USM lecturer. Now, there are situations whereby you can give them hard copy like this, or you can have a Google form, transform into Google form. This is what I did. Okay, this is demographic profile. Okay, this is what I transform. So interactivity, okay, interact with the website is like having conversation with sociable, knowledgeable, and warm representative from the company. So they just select which is which statement represent their opinion. Yeah. Okay. Once is done, then you have to put up your own report. This is what I did. Based on that particular research done, this is the paper that has been published. So those are the authors, myself being the leader, Dr. Eni Farahida Omar, Encik Muhammad Syari Ibrahim, Emilia Fuziana Azmi, and Nolaila Ahmad. These are the abstract, yeah. And from our research, findings shown that interactive of website product, service quality, and trust are factors which influence interests of students of your ITM to shop online. Remember just now I said that I adapt the items or variables from a published paper, so I have to reflect it in my research methodology. Okay. The approach for this study was purely quantitative, where an online survey instrument was administered to 209 students who participated in a seminar on consumer protection held on April 2019. And subsequent to the seminar, those respondents were given the survey, and that particular survey have 50 items which divided into 2 sections, to which section A is the demographic profiles and section B are the items. If you read here, the items in section B of the questionnaires here have been adapted from Liao CS Chong CW 2015, and I've also adapted interactivity, brand, product, service quality, trust, consumer rights, and repurchase intention as a variable to see its relevancy to the factors influencing student in online shopping. So basically, it's a very easy way of adapting someone's questionnaire, and you still do a survey on different respondents. So I come up with hypothesis and that particular data obtained. So this was the data that has been obtained. 209 participants. So data obtained and analyzed using SPSS. So this is what published. Okay, we have published it, analyze it using the Crowbar Alpha on the reliability of those data, and then we also test linear relationship, and the next one is multiple regression, and we found that only 4 independent variables, which is interactivity, product, service quality, and trust, affected the purchase or repurchase intention. So there are about 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, there are about 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, there are about 6 independent variables which has been tested to check which are the factors which affect the purchase or repurchase intention on online shopping by the students, and there are only 4 independent variables which are actually accepted, and the test rejected the independent variables of brand and consumer rights, because both variables are not significant. Now what this show is that interactivity affects purchase and repurchase intention, product affect purchase and repurchase intention of online shopping, service quality and trust also affect purchase or repurchase intention. And this also show that regardless of the brands and regardless that the student have attended a seminar on consumer rights, these 2 variables does not affect their online purchase. That is what it meant. Okay, it says here, since they are all students, it can be concluded that the student do not look for brand in making purchase or repurchase goods via online, despite all of them have attended classes and seminar on online transaction and exposed to information on consumer rights. The results shown that it does not have significant effect on their conduct of online shopping. It shows that whatever it is, they still purchase. So this study recommends that further tests to be done to identify the types of product which attract the purchase from the students. So this particular recommendation is actually for further study, and you can take it as a gap if you were to do your own research. So this is the most simplest part on doing quantitative analysis. Let me just show you the other one.